Dear students, today we'll see how we can execute practical examples which we learned last class related to the concept called creating series objects additional functionalities, and that which we learned specifying or adding a nan values in a series object. Nan, which is nothing but not a number. If you don't have any values to specify, then you can go for specifying nan values within your data. So another way, specify index as well as data with series object. And also we learned specify data type along with data and index. Okay. So and also we learned using a mathematical function or expression to create data array in series object. So these are the different functionalities which we learned about additional functionalities in pandas module series data sets. Now we'll see practical examples how we can execute these examples. The way how we saw theoretical concept, how it would be output. Now we will see the exactly the way how output which we will get when we work with Python interpreter as well as a script mode. Okay, so we'll start with first example how we can make use. Then you must import the pandas module, import pandas as pd. Same way, nan value which comes under numpy module, then you must import the numpy module also when you work with that empty values. It's taking time to load the module. Yeah. Now same manner you import a numpy module. Okay, now we imported the modules, then we can create the object which we learned theoretical part. Same way we'll make use same examples here also. Pd dot series of the data which it was provided 6.5 comma np dot nan. So already I told you that nan, the way how it was defined, same manner which you need to use. N should be uppercase, A should be in lowercase alphabet. Okay, now print that object obj3 which we created. Yes, we can see the nan value with index number 1. 0 is first. There are three values which you can see here. So there are three values which you can see. Same example can be rewritten. Same example can be rewritten. See, instead of nan, we can use directly none also. That is what one of the data type which we learned in Python programming. None. When you don't want to specify any value, then you can go for initializing with none value. So even if you specify none value also, we will get same when you execute the object output as none. Let's see how we can make use here. Instead of that, we can make use none. Okay, execute now. Execute the object which we created. See. So earlier which we saw output same when you initialize with none also instead of nan, not a number. So that also becomes same manner, you will see output as like that. Okay, and here even though the okay, both the cases which we saw nan is an output, which means no value, not a number. Okay, so that is how which you can do with a nan values. Like that you can create another examples also same manner. We'll just see obj4 equal to pd dot series of, for example, 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma none, comma. See, I'm taking another simple example how it can be. Make it as a list, the sequence. Yes. Okay. Now print the object obj4. Yes. See. So here we got it at the moment when you go for here, then see here none gave. Okay. So when you applied with object like string values, integer value, none, string values. So in this case you will see like none as it is. Earlier which we saw like none. Even though we specified with only float values at that time you saw. The moment when you applied string values which you see, so none same. So now same way again you will take it as only integer values. Let's see what happens. Only integer values which will provide here. Now in this case we will see what would be the output. Okay. So here we didn't specify the none. We'll specify now none value. We'll specify the none value here so that we'll see. Now print the object. Yes. The moment when you go for along with a string values, then when you specify none, that becomes none only directly. It's same way it will print. But if you work with integer values, float values, okay. So operational data which you want to work with other than string, then you will see like none in output format. Okay. So that is how which you can work with non values, not a number value. So how you can make use missing data within series data success in pandas module. Now we'll see how you can define index as well as data. Index as well as data, how you can import it. So example which are we are proceeding. Array first will be defining same earlier which we did 31 comma 28 comma 30 comma 31. So array which we defined, then month, same example which you have taken last class we are executing now. Jan comma Feb comma March comma April. Okay, we defined two variables and those two variables which will make use within the object. obj3 equal to, we are creating the object for pandas series of data equal to array comma index equal to mon month. Close the function, execute now object. Okay, output which you can see. Okay, so this is the example which you can take it as same which we executed. Okay, same example which you can make use with without specifying data. Yes, we can do that also. Instead of data equal to, directly we can make use that array, the variable arr which we specified, then we can execute, which will work fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, instead of data equal to, so first one data and second one is index, such a way that also which you can define, we can execute our application which will give you the output properly. Okay, so instead of data equal to, we can say directly the variable name which we defined, Okay, or else we can go for another way also, which you can define such a way that series function of, so first you can define the data, example 31, directly within the series function which we are defining now, data 28, 31st, 30, comma, index equal to John, month names which we are specifying, Feb, February, March, comma, April, because we took 4 months. Close the function. Now execute the object again. We will see same output. Sorry, the object name which we made it obje3. Yeah, now see. So we must careful when we are working with application. The object name which we created, same thing which we need to call. See, the moment which I made calling object name, so we have defined earlier this object, same data which you get here. Even though you defined here, but you will get, because object name is changed. So here same object name which we defined, if you call, then you will see the according to that output. According to that output. Same way in a class there are different sections. Each section how many students are there. That example also which you can see with the same while learning the concept. We'll create another object. So I'm not importing here multiple times pandas module and numpy module because we are working in interactive mode. So first time if you import, then till you close your window, interactive mode window, then which will be accessible that particular modules. That is why we are not importing multiple times. Okay, so pd dot series of same data equal to, which you can specify 32 comma 34 comma 35, okay, comma 39. Just we are taking example. Index equal to A, B, section names C, D. Okay, close the function. Now print the object. Yes, you can see output earlier which we took for in a class. There are different sections, each section how many students which contains. Yes, we can do that. Same manner, we just take one more example. obj5 equal to pd dot series of, like we are changing now, so string value for data and then numeric integer value for index number. How we can specify? So we can do directly also, data equal to A, B, C, D. Okay, data which we specified. Now index equal to 100 comma 101 comma 102 comma 103. Now execute the object. obj5 object name. That is why I told you we must careful when we are executing, when we are calling the variable which we defined, because if anything misses we will not get output. Okay, so now we define here, we change the data as string values and the index number which we took here like integer data. Okay, so like that also which you can interchange the data and we can work with series data sets. Okay, now we'll proceed with another example how we can make use. That is the way how we can make use with loop. Okay, through form of loop, how we can specify the index number. Okay, so that is what which we want to execute. We'll just create an object obj1 equal to pd dot series of data which we are specifying as range of 1 comma 15 comma the difference interval which we want to specify, that is step 3 comma index number which it can be specified. So index equal to in the form of list representation, that is x for loop x in a b c d e. Okay, then close the function which it was specified, series function, then call the object. Let's see how this loop is executed. So range, we know that range function predefined Python programming, it starts with 1 starting number and stop value which we specified. So up to that -1 which takes, but stop number will not be considered. Okay, so by default if you want to specify the start number, we starts with 0, that we know earlier how this function works, and 3 is here increment value. Okay, start with 1, then 3 increments 4, like that which goes keep on. So till this number less than that, which should not cross stop value. That is how function works. And other side which we are using, so x is the variable which we are using, and for that the data index numbers which we used alphabets a b c d e. Okay, so x for x in. Okay, x is the variable which we are taking, we are applying the for loop x in, so which reads each time 1 1 which increments. That is how in Python programming which we define loop, for loop. Okay, execute. You can see here clearly, the first time a already we started with 1, then plus 3 the step value which we it was specified. So 1 plus 3 4, then 4 plus 3 7, then 7 plus 3 10, 10 plus 3 13. If you increment again 13, so which crosses the stop value, which will not be taken, which will not be considered. Same way other side, the loop which we use for index number, so we starts with a, keep on it increments by 1 b c d e. So now, so when you use a loop as an index number for your data, then you must take care of that this index number must be mapped with the total data how much which was specified. It should match with both index number as well as the data, otherwise which will lead an error within your application. Okay, so if specifying indexes explicitly using an index sequence, you must provide indexes equal to the number of values in data array. So that index should be equal to the number of data values in an array. So providing too few or too many indices, so index which is also called as indices, so will lead to an error. The error type is value error which you will get. Value error which you will get. Now we'll proceed with another example. Same sections which it was specified and where it wants to contribute some amount for charity. Okay, each section how much amount which is uh, distributed the charity amount, that we want to create an application, that is what which was specified in the textbook. So example 11 page number 10 which you can see, we'll be executing that. Let's see how we can execute. Module we are not importing here because already which we imported in interactive mode, only once it is sufficient. A comma sections which we are defining first, b comma c comma d. Okay, section, then contribution amount how much it is specified. Section 1 6,700, and section 2 5,600, then 5,000 comma 5,200. Okay. Now we specified the contribution of charity. Now we create object S11 equal to creating the object for pandas series of data equal to section, sorry, contribution we are making as a data, comma, index which we are specifying section. Okay. Now call the object as 11. You can see the output clearly, the application which it was specified. Okay. So this is the example 11, page number 10 in the textbook. In a class there are different sections. Each section how much amount which they were contributed to the charity. Okay. Now same manner. So specifying data type along with data and index. Okay. Now we'll just create another object. How we can make use? Same thing which we did earlier example, that is array, which you can see clearly above. So we created object name. Okay. This is the object which we created. Same thing we will make use here to represent data type along with data and index. Okay. Now we will specify obj5 equal to, and just call this object which we used, which we were defined array data and index as a month names. Array is total number of days each month and index is month names which we did. Same thing which we specify here with another object which we are defining. Another object which we are defining. So data equal to array, that is month days, comma, index equal to month, comma, data type. How we can specify? Variable, predefined variable d type equal to np dot float 64. Okay, np dot float 64 data type which represents in numpy module. Now execute, call the object, we'll see the output. We'll see the output. That is how which you can specify while creating your object, pandas series object, data type along with your data and index, along with your data and index. So same thing. So the data which it was specified earlier, which we called object tree at that time, so which was shown this one as integer type data. But the moment when you specify the d type, even though if you use here integer, then you will get as a float. Okay, let's see what happens here if you specify the numbers which we have took integer values earlier. Same thing, we'll just make use of it here to represent, instead of float we'll just mention here int 64. Okay, then call the object again integer. So if you, by default, so which takes float representation of series object. That is what which we learned earlier, like empty series object by default. Okay, so if you specify that, according to that which will come the data type, you can see. So because this is the integer number, that's why even we specified as an integer, which will get integer. If you won't specify that, even though integer number, if you won't specify that integer, then which goes by default float representation data type. Now, so how we can do the mathematical operations here? That is what which we will see here. Another examples, either mathematical function or expression. how we can specify np dot array range. This is a predefined function in n dimensional array 9 comma 13. Then print a. That's the data which we'll get. Now we'll create for object to pandas series. Object for pandas series. Let's see, index equal to a, the array which we specified. Same manner, data also will take it as same array and will multiply with 2. Multiply with 2. Then call the object. Let's see the output. What would be? See, this is the array which we defined with the help of predefined function. Okay, which starts with start number and end with stop -1. That is what 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, which takes. Now this particular array which we specified as the index number for series object as well as data. So data equal to same array which we took and which we are multiplying with 2. Okay, so first index number 9 and the data value of array is 9. 9 is multiplied with 2. So 9 to the 18. Same manner another index number 10. So 10 into 2. So 10 to the 20. Same manner another index 11. So 11 to the 22. So which increments again another index number 12. 12 into 2 24. Okay, so when you apply the mathematical formula array into to multiplication operation which we performed here, and we'll see the output as multiplied number. So same thing if you change the formula, okay, like exponent values how we can calculate. Let's see that object 8 equal to pd dot series of same array which we are considering again index as well as data as a array. Okay, a exponent value, power value, how will calculate 2 times multiplication operator. Okay, now call the object. Let's see obj 8. Yes, so 9 square, 9 is the index number, 9 square 81, 10 another index. So we specified array value that 10 is 10 square 100, 11 square 121, 12 square 141. That is what the operation which we performed here, exponent value calculation. So we are applying the squaring the given value data array value. Okay, so that is how which you can do the another mathematical operation. Now same thing if you make the formula change, let's see the example which it was given another one. So array same, the data which it was taken 9 comma 10 comma 11 comma 12, then created object for pandas series pd dot series of data equal to first the number and then the list array. Okay, in this case you will see the difference. You will see the difference. Earlier first when you have taken array and then you have multiplied with number, so it was considered like an operation. Now in this case, so first value and then we are multiplying with the array with value. In this case which will not be multiplied the value but which will be repeated the multiple times same array data. So that is what which you will see as an output. Okay, we'll just execute the object. Let's see output what would be. See, you can see clearly the data repeated 2 times 9 10 11 12. So then again 9 10 11 12. We'll just see the changes here in the object, the formula which we applied. Then you can come to know the difference here. Let's see what happens if you change it another way. Let's see we'll get it or not. Same manner earlier which we executed. OBJ 8. See, The moment when you applied here also, it was taken such a way that we'll just make use another way, same again. Without parenthesis, we'll just apply what happens. Let's see. OBJ 8 equal to PD dot series of data equal to list into 2. Then print the object. See. So here notice this time expression data array involves a list and see. Okay. So when you make it as a list instead of array, then which will not be multiplied that. When you make it as a list, which will not be multiplied that. Now we saw the difference here earlier, which we took an array, that array is multiplied with mathematical operation, but when you took it as a list, then which will not be multiplied, which is like number of times repetition, how it takes place. The code tries to create data array for series object 8, which we specified the object name by giving expression 2 into list or list into 2, whatever it is, where list is a Python list, and as you know, a number multiplied with a list replicates the list those many times, and hence the data array has the same list values replicated twice. So even though you change the type of operation here, which we applied multiple ways, but when you work with list items, then which will not be multiplied, which will be replicated as number of times repetition of the data, list data. Okay, so that is how it will take. Now, same manner. So earlier example which we have taken, section and contribution, same you will take it as here also. Section equal to with along with non-value also. Same charity which it is specified. Let's see the example. C comma D comma E, then contribution, then contribution, that is np dot array of 6700 comma 5600 comma 5000 comma 5200 comma np dot nan. Okay, np dot array of. Now create the object. One, two, three. Yeah, which we made a mistake here. Okay, this is one thing. And contribution value np dot array of the data. Yes, we'll just take it same. Three two five. np dot array of. Okay, instead of that, so array which is taking problem, we'll just instead of that we'll just go for specifying contribution same like earlier which we did. 2 positional arguments, but 5 are given. That's the mistake which we did here. Yes, list representation we haven't made within the function. Yes, got it. Because which takes 2 functional arguments, but we made it as a 5 arguments. Without this, which becomes such a way that. Okay, yes, we got it. Now create the object for series pd dot series of, okay, then data equal to contribution, the variable 1 is multiplied with 2 times, which is making comma index equal to section comma d type equal to np dot float, okay, 32, specify, then print the object as 12. Yes, you can see the data is multiplying here. So charity amount, the whatever class each section which they contribute, that one is multiplied double the amount. Then we applied multiplication here, the data array. So when you take it as a list, which will not be multiplied, that is what which we saw earlier example. So if you want it, if you take it as an array, then which will be multiplied the values. Okay. Now same thing. So there is one more thing which we need to consider when you go for, so array representation using indices. The values which we specify the index, which will not be, even if it is duplicate, which will not give you any error in pandas. Okay. So let's see another example how we can create the duplicate index number. So np dot array of value equal to array range a range function which we take here data 2.75 comma 50 comma 9.75. okay, so we have taken the another predefined function. We just print that array. Let's see the output. Now create an object. For that, let's see object obj3 equal to pd dot series of value comma index, which you can specify duplicate index equal to a comma b comma a comma a and comma b. Now see here, which we create multiple times same index number which we use. Let's see here execution of this example. What happens here? It will not give you any error in pandas series, which will execute. Okay, duplicate index number, which you can see. But so indices need not be unique in pandas series object, even though which won't give you an error, but this will only cause an error if when you perform an operation that requires unique indices. So when you want to perform some operation calculations with the unique indexes, that time you will get a problem, so which will not calculate properly. Okay, so because of the duplication of index which you specify for your data. So that is how it takes place, the way how we can execute with pandas series object. Additional functionalities like representing non values and specifying data as well as index, and specifying data type along with data and index, and performing some mathematical operations like multiplication and exponent values calculation with array elements, with list elements. When you work with array elements, the operation works successfully. When you worked with list elements, so instead of mathematical operation which repeats the data multiple times, the number which you specified, that is how which works pandas series data structures. Okay, so we'll continue same thing which you can execute through the script mode. same program which you can write it in script mode, but while creating script mode, each application you must specify the modules, import pandas module, import numpy module, that you must represent, then only application which will execute successfully. Okay, we will continue with another class, series, another concept, series data success in Python pandas module. Thank you.